Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to learn more about the launch of Chatlabs. My name is Shiana, and I'm a marketing manager here at Chatlabs. And today we'll be going over what our company is about and how we optimize WeChat experiences. Then we'll have a short Q&A at the end of this webinar, so feel free to submit your questions at any time throughout this webinar. Without further ado, I'm going to hand things off to our VP of Strategy, Tom Kruger.
Thanks, Shiana. Hi, everyone. Glad to have you join us today and really excited about today. Today's been kind of the culmination of a lot of hard work through many months and many years of really understanding where the Chinese consumer journey is going, where WeChat experiences are going, and really building it into how we want to grow and how we want to help international brands really grow their presence in China on WeChat. So with that, I do want to say that we're happy to have you join, and we're excited to be launching Chatlabs. Our goal at Chatlabs is that we want to build WeChat experiences that drive optimized results. And really our formula for that is we need to have great experiences, and we need to help build, whether that's a mini program or whether that's WeChat Work or whether that's integrating WeChat with your Salesforce ecosystem. We need to have those great experiences, but we also need to be able to drive insights from those experiences. And when we build insights, things like understanding click-through rates, understanding really the life cycle of a customer journey, understanding form submissions on a webinar sign-up. When we have those insights paired with the experiences, then we can really start to optimize. And when we build those optimized experiences, that's really where we found, the team at Chatlabs has really found, that's where results are in terms of building that experience. So with that, I do want to introduce Chatlabs. At Chatlabs, we're a team now of about 50, a little over 50 now, spread across 4 different offices. We are headquartered out of Guangzhou. We do have supporting offices in Shanghai, New York, and Chennai, India. And we're partnered with some of the world's largest brands. We are key partners and solution providers for Salesforce, and that's across many of the Salesforce touchpoints from Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and Commerce. We also are a key partner of the teams at WeChat, and that's WeChat Work. We are a key partner and solution provider for the team at WeChat through their official account, mini program, and advertising experiences. And we are also a key partner for the Tencent Cloud team. And Tencent Cloud offers many great solutions from chatbots to webinar, event hosting, and many other great tools like even facial recognition. We are a growing team. We're excited to be launching today. Through our lifetime as a company, we have launched well over 200 projects to date. And at average kind of typical project speed there is about 4 weeks. Now, you might know some of our clients, and for some of our clients on the call, we love to have you and we love to partner with you. But across our wider client range, there's really 4 key areas that we support. One is luxury retail, one is financial services, and travel as well. We do support many brands outside of these 4, though. So for brands like Cisco, who we support globally, brands like WeWork, who we've supported globally, there is a wide range of brands that we support that might not fit into one of these buckets, but we also support as well. As a brand, though, we do have a lot of expertise in these 4 areas, and especially when it comes to financial services. Now, in terms of what we provide and how we're different, when you look at what Chatlabs provides, we are an experience provider, meaning that we focus very much so on every step in that customer journey, whether it's through acquisition experiences, engagement experiences, driving that engagement to conversion, and then also helping build and upsell that client base into retention experiences, whether that's a loyalty program or different gift rebates that they can get over time. But we're very much focused on how can we build experiences for those different points in that customer lifecycle. And to do that, we support things like UX portals, chat automations, we support data mapping with CRMs, and then also ongoing experiences and optimizations to build out that entire experience suite that we do offer. Now, our framework for success, our key areas of expertise are really WeChat official accounts, WeChat mini programs, and WeChat Work. But then from a skills side, whether that's front-end development, whether that's content design, if that's connecting you to CRMs, that's setting up different WeChat touch points. We do support many mini program builds from e-commerce to WeChat stores and chatbot. We also support event management, what we call lead engagement hubs, and then also building out loyalty programs as well. From a trust side, we do take trust very serious. And because of our work in luxury and financial services, whether that's IT trust and data security trust, to China cybersecurity trust, to overall just platform and ecosystem trust, our team wants to be that trusted partner for you. And we really back that up with our expertise and also our certifications. Now, in terms of our integration services, one of the key touch points here is really our expertise in bringing that data back to global and enterprise systems. Our key partner being Salesforce, we help integrate WeChat data across the spectrum from official accounts to mini programs and WeChat work. We help integrate that through different connectors into, for example, Sales Cloud or Marketing Cloud. An example there is in Sales Cloud, we can create a lead or an opportunity automatically based on the chat history from WeChat work. Or if somebody signs up for a webinar in a webinar mini program, we can take that data and bring that back into Sales Cloud where your sales and service teams can have access and view those insights. Now, we also support Marketing Cloud as well. So if you want to create a customer journey or you want to create a journey in Salesforce Marketing Cloud Journey Builder, we allow you to use that WeChat data, bring that back into Marketing Cloud, and then also send out marketing blasts and customer journeys from Marketing Cloud Journey Builder natively. And so those are a few of the key areas that we support on an integration service. Now, in terms of our experiences, we are an experience provider, and experiences for us are very important. And as we build out acquisition experiences, there's many different goals, but really the key KPI that we want to focus on as we help brands build acquisition experience is how can we increase the number of top of funnel leads? How can we increase the number of your leads? Now, a few of the ways that we do that are through things like trackable QR codes, binding QR codes where we can map CRM data from one single scan of a QR code. We do CRM-based ads. We do KOL marketing referral programs. There's a lot of different things that we can deploy for acquisition. One of those examples is a WeChat Work mini program for lead generation. As WeChat Work has grown to be a very powerful tool in China, one of the most common things that we help brands build now is a tool so that their frontline staff, whether that's a sales rep for a B2B company or a brand ambassador that works in the store for a B2C retail company, but using WeChat Work to create those leads into your ecosystem. So an example here is a WeChat Work mini program that from the mini program, you can create new leads. You can capture lead data directly from WeChat Work from your contact history with personal WeChat accounts. And then as your frontline staff, maybe it's a brand ambassador, as they have a relationship with them over time, they can come back to the mini program and they can view their profile, and they can also view things like activity. So what WeChat interactions have they taken? What emails have they replied to? What phone calls have they made? That type of interaction data we can pull in and we can synchronize so that you have that full 360 profile of the consumer. Now, another area that we support and another area that we're going to be launching is really the ability to connect data across multiple ecosystems. So WeChat being kind of the core ecosystem, but one of the most common use cases that brands ask us is how do we connect Tmall data to our WeChat information? How can we say that this Tmall order came from this WeChat follower? Or how can we link maybe a order on your brand.cn site? How can we link that back to your WeChat profile as well and build that single mapped contact? And that's something that our team has expertise in and is launching a service really to meet that need of how do we identify data and insights across multiple channels, map that into a single contact, and then also long-term, how do we bring that back into global systems so that you have that silo, not just for one region or just one product, but how do I have that built into my larger tech stack as well? And this is a very important thing that we're now supporting. One example of this and one case today I did want to show is our work with Estee Lauder Travel Retail. We're very proud of this case. And one of the examples here for acquisition focusing, Estee Lauder set up a chatbot welcome message. And that chatbot introduces the account. It welcomes you with a personalized welcome message. And then after you get that welcome message, we're then using the chatbot and really the connector services to say, what brand are you interested in? And then once we identify your brand preference, then we can say things like, how often do you travel and where do you travel to? And then based on the insights and based on the information that they collect from the user, from that chatbot, we then use that data then to personalize future marketing efforts. And we can use that data to then personalize really the overall WeChat experience for that specific consumer. Moving on now, Really, the second stage in that funnel is engagement experiences. And really, what our team is working to deploy is we want to help you increase qualified leads. So now that we've collected leads from top of funnel, we want to bring those into an engagement cycle where we then increase their qualification and turn them not just from an anonymous follower, but somebody who is a qualified sales lead as well. Now, a few ways that we do that. One very important way that we support is by building that WeChat journey. So, using different touch points, using different automation services, we want to help your brands really build out that customer journey from things like the moment they scan that QR code to receiving personalized messaging, and then also personalize that based on CRM data and really building out that WeChat journey so that the automations you have in place really go to bringing that lead or that follower to the next stage of their experience. Another way is by building what we call engagement mini programs. And here's two examples from one of our clients, but the ability to use a mini program to really boost up engagement. So one example is maybe a chatbot, and you want to use a chatbot to really engage that consumer and offer them services and insights that they might not have. But then also maybe use a mini program for things like learning management, where over time you can build that habit of them coming back to your brand. You can build that engagement history where they can come back, learn about your brand, learn about a service that you have, and then do that all within one mini program. But that's a key area for us as well as we expand. And one example that I can give here is actually our work with Jaeger LeCouture. This is a Richemont brand in the luxury watch space. And for them, we've helped integrate their WeChat experiences into Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Now, what that allows them to do is not just WeChat, but we also do SMS messaging into Marketing Cloud as well. And these are SMS messages specifically for China mainland. So for them, what was really important is after someone makes a watch purchase, they want to follow up with very specific instructions based on the watch, based on the watch face, the watch strap, with how to take care of that product. So what we launched for JLC was the ability to integrate those China mainland SMS messages into Marketing Cloud to be able to program different unique journey paths. So based on the watch, based on the watch strap, and then based on that information, be able to send those out in real time automatically when someone meets that criteria. So far to date, they've had great success using SMS integrated with Marketing Cloud, and already they've seen a 41% click through on the different hyperlinks that are offered in that account, which is very high for that space and really goes to show you the impact of that personalized engagements. Now, the last stage of that journey is very much that conversion. So far, we've connected them, we've brought them into the account, we've been able to engage them, but now how do we close that funnel and how do we convert them to a customer of your brand? Now, the way that Chatlabs is going to be supporting is through a series of different experiences, whether that's retargeting messages, whether that's a mini program or a WeChat store dedicated to e-commerce, whether that is a WeChat work account to be used for clienteling. There's many different aspects that we support. One of those examples is what we call one-click conversions. And with WeChat, it's very important that you do have WeChat mini programs. They're a great conversion touch point. And one example for a luxury jewelry space would be a WeChat store. And I'll dive in more into this later. But the ability from WeChat, our team helps set up and build these WeChat mini program experiences so that you can have your store and your products for sale in a WeChat mini program. But then even if you don't have a product to sell and you're more services based like financial services, our team also helps brands build out WeChat mini programs and experiences that are dedicated for things like the account opening process for a financial service or a bank, where you can open an entire account and you can do all the steps to open that account directly in WeChat, all built within a WeChat mini program, really optimized for that Chinese user. Now, a few other ways that we support conversion as well. One is by integrated, what we call integrated targeting, where from your follower base, let's say that we wanted to use that CRM data that we've connected into to really boost up your WeChat messaging capabilities. So one example here would be connecting that CRM data to your WeChat data so that you can filter out for a set of contacts. And then based on that filtered set of contacts, you can send them messaging and messages and campaigns that are specific to them and specific to their stage with your brand. And that's really important. And that's why we want to connect that CRM data. Another example of the work that we do at Chatlabs is by personalizing the WeChat official account. So one example here is in the official account, we can have different menu bars, and we can have one WeChat service account menu bar for people who haven't registered for loyalty, and we can have a WeChat menu bar for someone who has registered for loyalty. And this type of engagement, this type of personalization is something that our team supports and would love to help your brand support as well. Now, one example, and this is going to be the last case study that I share for today, but one example of that is going to be with one of our brands, TD Ameritrade. We supported them for end-to-end kind of WeChat digital transformation, but one of the touch points focused on conversion that we deployed was on the account opening process. So for TD Ameritrade, we supported them in building a mini program dedicated to that account opening. And you can come into that mini program, you can view registration details, you can actually sign up and build your registration profile. You can submit verification process for the KYC, where you can submit a picture of your Chinese ID card. And then what they also do now for facial recognition is they have you record a video so that we can identify and verify that you are the real person of your ID. Now that's really important because as things due to global pandemic have shifted to an online digital space, now what TD Ameritrade allows through Chatlabs services that we deployed is an entire customer journey from the time that they learn about the brand to opening that live account can all be done in WeChat without ever having to leave the ecosystem. And that's just one great example of the conversion experiences that our team supports. So with that, that's a general introduction. I did want to open it now to Q&A. So Shanna, could you maybe lead us through a few questions that we've gotten?
Yeah, thank you, Tom. So now we're going to start the Q&A. Let me just check all the questions that came in. Let's see. Okay, let's choose this one. Tom, first question for you. What integrations does Chatlabs have for Salesforce?
Yeah, great question. So we do offer several different integrations with Salesforce. It's really going to be based on the use cases of the client. But a few of those use cases that we support, one would be lead and opportunity creation in Sales Cloud. So one example would be if a follower joins your official account and they sign up to receive more information, or if it's financial services, they sign up to talk with a financial planner. We can then feed that data back into Sales Cloud and automatically create a lead based on the registration details they provided. Another example different from Sales Cloud would be our integration with Marketing Cloud. And in Marketing Cloud, we can bring back your WeChat data into Marketing Cloud data extensions, where we can store that data for you to be able to use and personalize. And that just an example of that data would be if someone scans a QR code, we can bring that scan result or that scan data back into a data extension where we can save that for use in a journey. Now, another area in Marketing Cloud that we do support is Journey Builder. So in Journey Builder, we can integrate WeChat so that you can send WeChat messages at different points along that customer journey. And we also, because Marketing Cloud doesn't have SMS for the China region yet, we also support integration of SMS and MMS services into Journey Builder as well, so that you can send China mainland SMS and MMS messages as well.
Great. Okay, another person asked, how does Chatlabs support industries that require high security?
Yeah, another great question. So we do a lot of work, like I said, in luxury space and financial services space. And I think those are two areas where data residency and data compliance are very key and very important in building that ecosystem. So for those brands, whether it's a single tenant solution that we host or work that we do with different security software and security scanning, those are all solutions that we have in place and solutions that we deploy really to meet the needs of our clients, whether that again is a bank or a financial service institution, or if that's a luxury brand. But really keeping security and data compliance top of mind is very important for us.
Okay, so I think we have time for one more question. Let me choose a good one here. Okay. Does Chatlabs support Marketing Cloud Journey Builder?
It is, yeah. So that previous to my first answer that I gave, Journey Builder is a key product and a key integration that we support WeChat for. So again, bringing that data from WeChat back into Journey Builder to send WeChat messages. We also integrate, like I said, the China mainland SMS and MMS, and then also the data extension flow as well are all key integrations.
Awesome. So I think that's all the time that we have for today. And for the questions that didn't get answered, Feel free to add Tom by scanning his QR code and reach out to us. We'll also post case studies, infographics, reports regularly on our LinkedIn page, so make sure to follow us and get free insights on WeChat marketing. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.